Bayesian tests. In Bayesian scenario, we need to decide either we accept H0 or accept H1. Suppose x be a random variable with probability density function, that is f of x given theta, where theta belongs to its parameter space capital gamma. Let our hypothesis are H0, that is theta is belong to theta naught, versus H1, that is theta belong to theta 1, where theta naught union theta 1 basically belong to the parameter space, and obviously their intersection is null set. Let h of theta denotes the prior distribution of the random variable, that is capital theta. Let x dash, that is x1 up to xn, represents a random variable x, and the posterior probability density function or the posterior mass function is denoted by p of theta given x. We use the posterior distribution under the null and alternative hypothesis to compute the following conditional probabilities. So first conditional probability based on the null hypothesis, that is theta belong to theta naught given x under null hypothesis, and the second conditional probability, second posterior conditional probability under the alternative hypothesis, that theta belong to theta 1 given x under h1. A simple rule is to compare the posterior probabilities, that is theta belong to theta naught given x and theta belong to theta 1 given x, and accept the hypothesis which accept the hypothesis with the highest posterior probability. जिसकी posterior probability ज़्यादा होगी उस hypothesis को हम accept कर लेंगे. The method is very simple. इसको मैं अगर summarize करूँ इस method को, तो basically हम posterior probabilities calculate करते हैं under the null and alternative hypothesis, और फिर उसके बाद उनको numerically calculate करते हैं. जिसकी probability, let's say अगर posterior probability under null hypothesis ज़्यादा आई है तो हम उसको null hypothesis को accept कर देंगे. अगर posterior probability under alternative hypothesis हमारे पास ज़्यादा आई है तो हम उसको accept कर लेंगे. That is actually the simple rule when we perform the Bayesian tests. In other words, we choose H0 if and only if the same thing, अगर हमारे पास null hypothesis की posterior probability बड़ी आती है alternative hypothesis की probability से, तो we accept H0, otherwise we accept H1. To understand this procedure, we take an example so that one can understand how we can apply the Bayesian tests. Let x dash, that is x1 up to xn, is a random sample from the Poisson distribution with mean theta. Suppose that we are interested to test the hypothesis that theta is less than or equal to 10 versus the alternative hypothesis theta is greater than 10. And when we assume the value of theta, that is 12, and we take the gamma distribution with the value of theta with the first parameter alpha is equal to 10 and beta is equal to 1.2 as a prior distribution. So actually we are going to perform the posterior distribution by taking gamma as a prior distribution, and the sampling model here is basically our Poisson distribution. So the data of this problem are, that is actually this one. That example is also taken from the Hogg, McCain and Craig's book, so one can easily see this data set and the process as well. So how we perform this Bayesian test? Although the mean of these 20 observation is 8, but in practice we did not know. Now first of all we have to find the likelihood of the sampling model, that is actually f of x given theta, and that is theta raised to power some x e raised to power minus n theta divided by pi xi factorial, and the PDF of the prior distribution, that is denoted by h of theta, which is actually a gamma distribution, that is 1 over gamma alpha beta raised to power alpha. That is actually the general PDF, x raised to power alpha minus 1 into e raised to power minus theta over beta. Thus the posterior distribution, actually that is p of theta given x, that is actually theta raised to power some x plus alpha minus 1 into e raised to power minus theta into n beta plus 1 over beta, and it approximately also follow the gamma distribution with parameter some x plus alpha and beta over n beta plus 1. So if we put the values of these parameters and some x, we get actually that is a gamma distribution with some x, actually that is 177, plus alpha is 10 and beta is 1.2, that is also given, and that is 20 into 1.2 plus 1, and when we solve it, that is actually gamma 187 into 0.048. Now we compute the conditional probabilities under the null and alternative hypothesis as, so first of all, under the null hypothesis, that is actually the conditional probability P of, let's say I write down theta given x, that is from 0 to 10, because our null hypothesis theta is less than or equal to theta, so that is 0 to 10. And how we compute this probability? By using the command P gamma, actually that is given in R. So if we perform this command, that is actually first the sample x, that is 10, then the shape parameter, that is 187, and the scale parameter, that is 1 over 0.048. Actually in R, I just write down for your अंडरस्टैंडिंग P गामा, जब हम R में इसको परफॉर्म करते हैं, तो बेसिकली that comprises x and then theta, which is actually representing the shape parameter, and 1 over gamma, which is actually representing the scale parameter. तो जब आप P गामा की कमांड R में परफॉर्म करेंगे, तो here x is 10, theta which is our shape parameter which is 187, और जो हमारे पास स्केल पैरामीटर था विच इज 0.048, उसको हम 1 ओवर गामा लिखेंगे विच इज 1 ओवर 0.048. तो फिर ये कमांड हम आर में परफॉर्म कर सकते हैं. तो व्हेन वी परफॉर्म दिस कमांड वी गेट द प्रोबेबिलिटी दैट इज 0.9368, एंड और ये हमें हासिल हुई है अंडर द null hypothesis. Similarly, we can perform the conditional probability for the alternative hypothesis, and that is from 10 to infinity, because it is greater than 10. So that is again we can perform 1 minus P gamma which is 10 187 into 1 over 0.048, और जब आप इसको सॉल्व करेंगे यू विल फाइंड दैट 0.0632 अंडर द alternative hypothesis. Thus, keeping in view these probabilities, you can see that under the null hypothesis we have a highest probability. Thus, by using the rule, we accept H naught because it has the highest probability.